Today is a joyous day, an important day. Today I join the ranks of the YouTube elite. Today is the day I have had my first copyright claim filed against me. Yeah, I got the email, I was like, what? Then I was like, hang on, that means someone's sitting up and taking notice. They're not, it's an automatic system. Basically, on one of my Bioshock videos at the start, there's a long introduction sequence where one of the characters talks, but there's background music being played over the kind of talking. And an automatic system picked up that the background music that's being played is in fact owned by a company. Of course it is, it's in a game. And the company has flagged my video. It means that they, not me, but they may run advertisements on the video of Bioshock, and they may claim the rights to that monetization, which is kind of annoying, but I'm not doing it for the money right now, I'm doing it to play games. But I'm proud that I've received my first copyright strike. There's nothing bad against me, it's just picked up and they said this is going to happen. I'm going to get dressed, head into town, deposit some money in the bank, so I'm in a safer financial position right now, and then play some games all day. So you guys have fun. Walking back from town, deposited some money, and I picked up a book of spells. I'm not even joking. I've got two projects in my mind that I want to work on for YouTube. Two projects that I haven't seen done too much, especially not at a small amateur level like I'm doing, with a kind of genuine handheld camera approach. I'll explain when I get inside because it's quite cold. I'm going to make a cup of tea, sit down and explain these two projects to you. And if your initial reaction to them is confusion, or that's a bit weird, good. Good, because normal stuff doesn't get any views, normal stuff no one cares about. You've got to be weird, you've got to be different, you've got to be out there. And I found two things that fascinate me that I think I can do to a pretty high standard. So I'll explain those when I get inside. Okay, here's the plan. I do not believe in magic. I don't think it's real. I don't think magical energy exists. I don't think you can cast spells. I don't think there's a metaphysical plane or realm that exists that we can manipulate. I don't think any of those things are real, but it does fascinate me. I do think it's incredibly interesting, and every culture throughout history has had some mythos that involves magic or the arcane or the supernatural or the occult. And to take every single civilization throughout human history, say, has got one common thread of they believe in something greater, I think is fascinating and interesting. So here's a YouTube video series that I'm planning on doing. This is a cheap book from a UK shop called The Works. It cost me £4. It's a book of spells. It's not very big. I don't know if it's real or not. Okay? And what fascinates me is something called the placebo effect. The placebo effect is fixing something or healing something by the pure belief that you can because you think you have been. For example, if you are ill and you take a pill that the doctor says this will make you better, and you get better, you think it's the pill that saved you or a pill that helped. The pill could have actually been an inactive pill or a sugar pill known as a placebo pill. It didn't do anything, but you thought it would, and so you actually help yourself get better, whether that's a mental thing or a physical chemical reaction. There's a lot of debate around the placebo effect, but it has been scientifically proven to work. The interesting thing is that the placebo effect still works, even if you tell the person taking it, it's a placebo. You can say, this pill does nothing, it will not help you, it is a placebo effect. They take it, and studies have still shown people get better. So my theory is this entire book, every single spell, every single magical ritual in the world is a giant placebo effect, but it still fascinates me. There's even a lesson that I teach on acting called Ritual, which talks about how if we make something ritualistic, if we add power to something, you can make it more interesting, you can make it more fascinating, you can make it more emotionally powerful. So here's what the video series is going to be. I am earnestly, honestly, and respectfully going to try every single spell in this book. I do not believe they will work, but I will give them an honest go. I will explain what I'm doing and I'll explain what the spell says, because I think it could be interesting to see a non-believer but fascinated party, such as myself, attempt honestly to cast what is probably just a ritualistic placebo effect. But it could be funny. I'm not mocking those who believe. I'm not mocking at all, that's not my idea. The point is to honestly take on something that I do not think is real with an open mind. But not so open that I believe it straight away. So that's one of my video series, Strife Cast Spells. I want to see if it could be fun. I don't think anyone's done this on YouTube yet, so first in the world. Spent all day playing Bioshock, and now I've got a rehearsal for a performance of Summer Holiday that I'm involved with good companions. Gonna be honest, not really feeling the rehearsal, but doing something, even though you don't feel like doing it, is an adult thing to do. So I'm gonna, and people are relying on me to be there. I'm not a major part, but I am part of it. So I'm gonna get my shoes on, popped a little, get some food, and then go and do the Summer Holiday rehearsal. I've been asked if I can work a bit later in work tomorrow as well, because apparently the big important bosses are coming down, so I'm going to try and make a good impression on them. You guys have a good night. I'll catch you tomorrow. Just got back in from the Summer Holiday rehearsal. Pretty tired, to be honest, pretty shattered from all that dancing. Probably not eating too well today either, so I'll have a nice big pint of water, play some more games. Got to be up early for work tomorrow, got to make a good impression, important people there. I'm aware that I've only explained the one video project, the whole spells thing. The second video project involves buried treasure. It involves the opposite of hunting buried treasure. It involves creating buried treasure. I'll explain that more tomorrow, but that's something I've had in my mind for years, and I've always stopped doing it because it's a bit stupid and silly, but I think now the world needs a bit more stupid, a bit more silly, a bit more magic. The world needs more things that make it fun and interesting and different, and I'm now confident enough in myself to do that. So have a good night, and I'll explain my treasure creating idea tomorrow.